Hello and welcome back to EGL6 in Sweden. I'm Bryce and I'm joined by Ben Bowman. Say hello, Ben.
Hello.
Hello, and we're going to jump on board in the Search and Destroy on Seatown, jumping on board with the bottom team, which is going to be Skitlite.Fin, who we saw play incredibly well in that CTF, and we're going to see how they play in this S&D.
Yeah, I expect them to set up very similar to how we saw them against Enigma in the first game of the day, if anyone was still with us. They're going to be kind of aggressive on attack. They weren't as defensive as I thought they would be. And unfortunately, though, Savior is going to take down Mofja up top. And it is going to be 3-on-3. And I've just noticed one of the Swedish players has actually changed his clan tag to Norway. That's cute.
Wow, Junior's managed to pick up the bomb there. Obviously, Skitlite Sambi dropping Skitlite Shifter, putting the numbers game firmly back in Finland's hands. And it looks like he's going to go all the way around to B. Obviously, a tactic here called out by his teammates. The Saviour has now got to go 1v3 and any hope of pulling this round out for his team.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough task for Savior right now, as Junas has support of his teammates making his way to that B-bomb. Savior does take out Sambi, however, so that does make things a little bit more interesting. Sambi, obviously, in this 1 versus 3, has FMF and Junas still up. Junas planting the bomb, and I'd be very surprised if this bomb doesn't go down at B.
Yeah, this bomb is obviously down, and now Saviour has to somehow navigate these last two players and get this bomb defused. It looks like Junas is just going to stay right next to the bomb here.
Yeah, interesting tactic. Obviously, FMF has his right and his mid, and it just seems like both players are just sort of not exactly moving. Junas did call it out, and he did take down Savior. You just saw FMF finally make a quick move, but Junas there with a cheeky little spot. It's definitely a spot that you wouldn't really expect. Not really sure why Savior is challenging that. He was very weak, but I suppose time was running out for him, so he did have to make a move very quickly. But we'll stay on board with this Finland team, and we will see how they set up on defense.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how a team like this does set up on the defense. I already see 2 ACRs. I believe that it's all ACRs apart from Mofja, who has actually gone for the SMG. You do see a lot of teams actually going, pulling out them ACRs for this defensive side, so they can just sort of pre-aim and hold it. And Sweden Saviour picking up the first kill there, giving them the numbers advantage. Saviour picking up a second kill there, 4 for 1 at the moment. Actually going to try and dominate this entire game by himself by the look of it.
Yeah, he's really helping his team. Everyone else of his team hasn't actually got a kill until there. Shifter picking off a kill, and it is going to be Sambi in a 1 versus 4. He is going to see someone on that right hand side, gets a few hit markers, can't make that kill though, and pressure is going to be on Sambi. He's going to be getting peppered with nades and stuns. Everyone on this Swedish team is going to know exactly where he is, and I'll be amazed if he can get out of this. Obviously, bomb has gone down. He is going to take down 1, turns. Can he get the second? Goes for the... That would have been the biggest knife I've ever seen in my life. That was never happening.
He would have had to not just lunge, but somehow fly across the map to get that in.
Yeah,
but
outrageous.
Reflex obviously there. If he was a little bit closer, he may have pulled it off, but very, very unlucky there. Obviously, put himself in a good position, turned, tried to engage on his own terms, but just couldn't quite put it off. And we are going to switch sides now and jump on board with the Sweden team, I believe, unless we are. Yeah, we are on board with the Sweden team. And we're going to watch them set up defence and see how they like to play their defence. It is currently 1-1 on this S&D Seatown and 1-0 in maps to Finland.
Yeah, I'm going to get on board with Savior straight away. He's making a quick rush to top A. He's currently leading his team 4 kills to 1 death. And already, though, Finland trying to assert their dominance. It is 3-on-4 in Finland's favour. And Savior just going to try and check as many corners as possible. Still plenty of time left. 3 people left alive on defense isn't that bad. Savior is going to come into contact with someone, though. He is very heavily stunned. Just needs to try and stay alive. He's going to get wallbanged and naded, jumps and manages to stay alive. No idea how he's managed to do that.
No, managed to just jump out of there. I thought he was dead too. Finland obviously pushing forward down this A side. 4 for 3 in their favour. So we're going to see what they can do here. Saviour cutting right back, using that UMP to sort of try and scope out, keeping quite mobile.
He's going to see 2 though. He takes down 1. Can he get the second? No, Mofja denies him. And as quick as a blink of an eye, Finland just massively outgun every Swedish player. It seems that every Finnish player just ran into 1 Swedish player, and they all outgunned them. And that was just great play there by the Finns.
Yeah, like I said, this Finnish team, very, very strong. We saw them in the capture of the flag, and it looks like they're very, very strong in the S&D too. We thought that maybe Sweden had a good S&D game. Like I said, you do see some teams that are better at S&D than they are capture the flag, but we are still in line with the Sweden team as they go on the attack on this S&D.
Yeah, I'm going to stay on board with Saviour now, as he's going to just make a quick rush towards this A building. You see so much traffic going towards this A building, and to be honest, it always does surprise me because it just seems to be such an obvious spot. But Saviour's gone there, and he has seen someone bottom market. Nice vision, takes down Mofja. Junis responds with a nade on Picky, and Xavier looks like he's just going to try and lock this A bomb down.
Yeah, Xavier playing very, very well for his team here. 6 for 2 at the moment. Like I said, staying very, very mobile with that UMP, using the speed of an SMB to his advantage, running around, even using sleight of hand. So he's sort of a killing machine as he runs around. But no, he's going to... Oh, no. Oh, my God. Reflex knife there. Little bit of trouble as he did make the sound when he dropped. Obviously, a player come around to engage him, and he just used blisteringly fast resistance. He's seen the last player. Where has he gone? Is he going to try and pistol him as well? Xavier being a little bit cheeky there and taking the kill, like I said, dominating for his team. 8 for 2, unbelievable.
I hate to say it, but he is carrying Team Sweden right now. He's the only reason that Sweden even have those 2 rounds is because of Xavier. He's playing absolutely out of his skin right there. That was an amazing knife, and he followed it up with a nice pistol kill cam. And we will go ahead and change team, and it'll be interesting to see how the Finns are going to respond right now. Obviously not too happy the fact that Xavier is carrying the Swedish team. But I'm going to get on board with Junas, who is making his way left side. Does come into contact very early on, manages to avoid it though, as Sambi takes down Xavier, and Junas just needs to wait for his health to regen. It'd be foolish of him to challenge anything when his health is low.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Finland do this now. Xavier actually taken straight down, so essentially the player with the majority of the Sweden team now out of it. But no, he can get a 1, so it's now 2 versus 2. Juno's pushing forward hard, trying to kill that player that he just killed one of his own teammates. And he does see him, picks up that kill.
Play.
1 versus 2, sorry, for Shifter for the Sweden team.
Yeah, Shifter's got a lot of work to do right now. He's currently 2 and 3. He knows Junas is somewhere near the back of his spawn, but Junas right now 6 and 2, and he has FMF alive with him. It looks like he is going to try and set up nearer towards this B-bomb, but no need. FMF takes down Shifter. And that was a very, very nice play there by FMF.
Yeah, FMF probably just picking him up there, making sure that he got him. Very, very confident as he went down there. Interesting that the Finland team are now 3 for 2. They've only got to win 1 more. Taking down Xavier seemed kind of crucial.
Yeah, to be honest, I can see the Finnish team now. They're going to be on defense, so they can afford now to just set up very nicely, just make sure everyone's covering as many corners as possible. But Junas has managed to avoid stunning himself. I'm not sure how he managed to avoid that. The stun seemed to hit him on the forehead, but he managed to avoid it nevertheless. And he is going to make his way towards this bottom A building, just trying to check a few corners before he makes his way up. Does get very weak indeed, though, but manages to stay alive and decides better of going up there, but then goes straight back down to where he was shot from. Interesting strategy, but he has just seen that Swedish player on the back staircase, I believe.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to bamboozle him a little bit, maybe just outplay him or outthink him, surprise him. But he's actually chasing now, getting right around the back of this team. So this could be a good move for him if he can just maybe pick up a kill or 2. Yes, he has picked up a kill or 2. Like I said, coming around the back, managed to pick it up. And Finland take this map, making it 2-0 for Skitlite.Finland against Skitlite.Sweden.
Yeah, very impressive once again. We're just seeing this Finnish team outclass the Swedish team. There's really not much else you can say. I mean, the Finnish, they've just set up so well in S&D. I mean, right there, Junas 7 and 2, but Xavier was the only player in Sweden that really had any sort of a score. He went 8 and 4, carried his teammates, but unfortunately it just wasn't enough. And Skitlite.Finland are going to have a 2-map advantage now.
Yeah, and we are going to go quickly into a break here just before this next map is set up, so we will see you in a minute.